Hi, my name is Robert Young with Galls Incorporated. Today we're going to show you the proper techniques for measuring for body armor. First thing you need to make sure is you have the individual, you have a duty belt on him. You don't need a uniform shirt on, you do need him down to a t-shirt, and just make sure you have a duty belt on. That way you know the proper area where your ballistic vest needs to sit. We're going to get a few different measurements. First one being your chest measurement, then we're going to get a mid-torso measurement, we're going to get a front standing measurement, a back standing measurement, and then we'll put them in a sitting, we'll get a front sitting torso measurement. So first thing we're going to do is get the chest measurement. On this, if you don't mind, Chris, you hold out your chest there, I'll put the measurement that's under your arm. Measuring the chest, just relax for me. You want to make sure in a relaxed state, that way they expand out their chest. So we have, we'll go with a 43 there on the chest. Go on and drop the tape measure down. You'll get the largest part of the torso. We'll go with the 35 there on the torso. So make sure you write these measurements down. Next measurement you want to get is the front standing position. You'll go from just at their clavicle and drop the tape down. Just let the tape hang. So on Chris, we're looking at about 16.5. You want to measure just to the top of the duty belt, or just a little bit, about a ½ inch above the duty belt there. So we'll go with the 16.5 on the front. We'll get a back. If you mind, turn your back to the camera. Here we'll start at just below the neckline of the shirt here. We'll let it drop down again. And we have about an 18.5 inch measurement there on the back. So go on and make sure you copy those numbers down. Okay, you can turn around for me, Chris, and have a seat for me. And just act like you're in a vehicle, sitting back in the vehicle in driving position. Here, you want to do it the same. Top of the clavicle, let the tape drop. And you'll want to go just about a ½ inch above, just like you did in standing position. Chris is about 16.5 there. So you're going to stand up for me, Chris. Something to always remember is your torso contracts when you're sitting down. So when you stand up, you'll actually expand out. So your ballistic vest will not sit directly on your duty belt. It will be about 2 fingers width higher than your duty belt, which is good. That way it doesn't ride up in your neck when you sit down. So let's recap. You want to get several measurements. You want to get chest measurement, your mid-abdominal measurement, front standing measurement from the clavicle down to the duty belt, back measurement from the top of the or bottom of the collar down to the duty belt, and you want to get a sitting measurement as well, and have the individual just relax in the sitting position, get that measurement as well. So that's it for the proper way of measuring body armor. If you have any other questions, feel free to check out galls.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Allison Antis with Galls, and we're here today to show you how to measure female officers for ballistic vests. The first measurement you want to take will be the chest measurement. If you can just hold this here and lift up your arm so you can hold me. Step forward just a little. And walk around and get the measurement to the fullest part of the chest. This measurement for her would be about 37.5. Next, you're going to just drop the tape down to the waist. You want to get the fullest part of the waist. So you just hold that for me here. Go around to the front. Be about 32. The next measurement you want to get is going to be the front standing position. You're going to make sure your officer's wearing a full duty belt with all the gear on there, just to make sure you've got the right reference point. We're going to go from the bottom part of the clavicle and let this drop to the very tip top of the duty belt, which would be 16 inches for her. If you turn around, we're also going to take a back measurement from the bottom part of the neck to the top part of the duty belt, which would be 14 inches. And if you'll take a seat for me. You're going to want to get a sitting position measurement so that her vest isn't going to ride up too high on her. Just sit back like you would be sitting in your patrol car. You go from the top part of the clavicle, and again, let this just drop down, which would be about 15 inches. Her seated position is definitely going to be shorter than the standing position because the abdomen contracts as you sit. If you'll stand back up for me. So again, to recap, you're going to get the fullest part of the chest, the fullest part of the waist, front standing, back standing, and a front seated position. You're also going to need to ask your officer her cup size as well as the band size to get the proper measurement for around the chest. Once you have all the correct measurements, please take note of all of those and contact your representative at Galls. These vests are custom and they'll be made to fit your officer individually. If you have any further questions, please visit www.galls.com.
When you get your vest from Galls, you want to make sure you do a couple of things before just putting it on and going to work. First thing you want to do is adjust the shoulder straps to make sure you have proper length, that it's not riding up too high or too low. So you always want to make sure you adjust the velcro straps right here, front and back. It's a 6-point connection here. Second thing is adjust the velcro torso straps as well. The vest will not fit you properly just right out of the box, majority of you. You'll have to adjust the straps here to get a proper fit. As you can see here, the vest is dropped down. We have proper coverage on the front. We have proper coverage on the side. With just a small overlap, it is overlapping just a little bit. That's just fine. It is covered up. There's no gaps. And then we have proper coverage on the back as well. Okay, Chris, just turn around for me. You might have a seat for me. Just sit back. Once again, you can see that the vest is not riding up on Chris, so he'll be more comfortable when driving in a vehicle or sitting, that it's not riding up on him. Okay, you want to stand up for me? So just to recap, you want to make sure you adjust the shoulder straps and the torso straps, because to get a proper fit, you will need to do this. It will not happen just right out of the box.